Hello everyone. As a capitalist, I want to make money. I want you to make money. Point of fact, I want all of us to make money, particularly if we can do so by doing something that we derive some other form of value from, and in any way that provides utility and value for other people. That is the basis of capitalism, mutually beneficial exchange of goods and services. In particular, I would like to help those that, like myself, are working class to achieve social mobility through both increasing their capital generation potential and then by investment in both oneself and external assets, thereby, hopefully for those so inclined, achieving financial independence and early retirement, often shortened as FIRE, financial independence, retire early. To this end, a piece of advice I recommend wholeheartedly is to monetize your hobbies. To paraphrase a fictitious psychopath, if you enjoy something, never do it for free. What do I mean by this? Well, the main thrust of this concept is as follows. Most people spend their free time partaking in various hobbies and interests, and generally do so at a net loss of capital. Usually these pastimes cost money to partake in, for example, gaming. You need to purchase the game, unless you're on PC. You need to purchase the game's console, or the PC, TV, monitor, etc. These things all cost money. And if all you do with them is purchase them and then play them in the privacy of your own home, you are sacrificing free time and money in exchange for personal enjoyment. There is nothing wrong with this, far from it. Downtime is essential for positive mental health, and ultimately you are your own person with free will and your own thoughts and desires, and whatever you choose to do is ultimately at your discretion. I am not here to tell you how to live your life. I am, however, going to offer an alternative. What if instead of this net loss, you could turn it into a net zero, or better yet, a net gain? Let us continue with the gaming example. If you now, instead of just playing on your own in the privacy of your own home, choose instead to stream your gaming sessions, and people voluntarily choose to watch your content, they find you interesting, entertaining, etc., you might well make money from advertising, sponsorships, donations, etc., enough potentially to offset your costs or even make a profit. Now, you may well be thinking, come on, man, it's not like you can just become successful. You can't just be a streamer and make money playing games on YouTube or Twitch, and that's true to some extent. It's not guaranteed or easy. It's a saturated market with many successful content creators out there already who have a great deal of viewership themselves and take up almost the entirety of the market share. But this is only one example of one possibility of monetizing a hobby. It's not the only option, and regardless of how difficult it might be, people have in fact managed it and continue to manage it, so it's not impossible, just unlikely. This channel, even this video, is an example of me trying to monetize a hobby. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy writing, like writing the scripts for these videos. I enjoy discussing what I feel are important issues and trying to help people. I am certainly hoping that these videos impact people and the world at large in a positive manner, but I also hope that I can make money doing it. I'll do it regardless, as it's one of my hobbies, but if I can make it make money for me, all the better. If you want a real-world example where I have actually successfully monetized one of my hobbies and made it work for me, it would be trading card games. I am a gaming enthusiast, but by far one of my favourite ways to play is card games, with my friends, with strangers, at public tournaments. I am a huge fan of a number of card games, but the most prominent ones are Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! I actively play both of these games regularly, both physically in person and online in software simulations. Because of this, I have an in-depth knowledge of the games and the cards within them, and can accurately judge a particular card's potential future value in a profitable manner. A few examples of this are GOAT format is the second most popular format of Yu-Gi-Oh! And is characterized by an older player base with more disposable income, a slightly snobbish attitude, and a tendency towards favoring higher rarity, higher scarcity variants of playable cards. As a result, I surmised it would be a worthwhile investment to purchase high-rarity cards used in the format that were currently either cheap in my estimation or currently underplayed in the format, and would thus appreciate as they became more popular. To this end, Among other things, I purchased 3 Ultimate Rare Dekoichis for about £10 each, they're now 40 apiece, 3 Ultimate Rare Scapegoats for 30 apiece, now they're 80 each, 3 Ultimate Rare Lightning Vortex for 20, now 60, an Ultimate Rare Tsukuyomi for 30, now 135, an Ultimate MST for 40, now 95, and so on, and so on, and so on. The value of these cards continues to increase as demand for them increases, while more and more are in the hands of collectors, thus restricting the supply. Because I knew these cards would increase in value, purchasing them and holding on to them like any other asset such as shares in a company or gold or silver bullion has resulted in profitability. There are numerous other examples of this, one of the best being a present from my wife, which she purchased for approximately £40, Ultimate Masked Hero Dark Law, now worth over £360, an approximate value increase of 800%. An absolutely insane rate of return. I have spent a lot of money on this game over time, attending events, building decks, playing with friends and family and strangers, and have sold thousands of pounds worth of cards, and continue to own thousands worth in my various player portfolios. This has turned a hobby of mine, which was a serious drain on my resources as a child, into a method of generating supplemental income as an adult. If you, likewise, have some way of turning your hobbies profitable, I wholeheartedly recommend that you do so. It might not be something you've ever really considered, but it can be hugely worthwhile. If not, then just keep doing what you enjoy regardless. That's what makes life worth living. So, until next time,